Hey everybody, this is Dave Tack at Polygon Guys. I'm going to show you how to beat the 14th Colossus. Run to your left and climb onto the toppled pillar. Then jump from that pillar onto the arch, and then run along the top of the arch and jump over to the crumbling wall. Now you're going to jump from the wall to the next arch and continue along the top of that until you can jump to another pillar. Hey cool, the Colossus sees us. We want that because it's going to headbutt the pillar, which is exactly what we're going to want for the next few minutes, actually. It'll only do it once here while you're on the side, so your job is to climb up. The idea here is to get the Colossus to headbutt the pillar twice. So climb to the very top of the pillar and look down at the Colossus. It will probably have lost interest in you at this point, so you can shoot it with an arrow to tick it off until it crashes into your pillar. You'll know you're done here when the pillar falls over. If you're super careful with your timing, you can jump from the pillar onto the next arch as it falls. If you don't, just run back to the collapsed pillar and climb back up. Now you want to run along the arches to the right until you can jump to the next wall. Head to the right along the top of the wall, then jump off onto the arch on your left. Run out to the end and jump onto the pillar, which is on your right. Once again, you want the Colossus to ram the pillar a couple of times, and it'll collapse toward the next pillar you need to climb. Yeah, so there we go. It rams it one time. Now we're going to climb to the top, hit it with some arrows, and it'll ram it a second time, knocking down this pillar in the direction we want to go. Now you're just sort of waiting it out and preparing to jump, because as this falls, it's going to lean its way to the next pillar. We're going to jump right across, grab on, and repeat the process. And you're going to do this 3 more times until you can reach the arch, which is in front of the square tower. Colossus hits once. We climb to the top. Shoot it so that it hits the pillar again. Get ready to jump. Put that camera toward the next pillar. As it falls down, we jump. We don't quite make it, but it's cool because the pillar lands, which allows us to jump up to the next pillar. Shockingly, we're going to play the same game. We just hang out here. Boom. Climb up. I meant up. I meant up. There we go. Shoot the Colossus. I said shoot the Colossus. There we go. Get ready to jump. There we go. One more pillar to go. Just kidding. There's many more pillars to go. The first ram. Climb up top. Shoot it with an arrow. Now it's ticked off. Get ready to jump. Cool. Now jump from the arch to the tower and start climbing up. And you can work your way to the side so you can climb onto the balcony at the back. Jump from here onto the pillar next to you and get the Colossus to, you guessed it, knock this one over as well. When this one falls, you'll crash through a wall. So now run straight across the courtyard you find yourself in. It's actually, for whatever it's worth, where you entered the area in the first place. and there are some ledges you can climb on the far wall. Get to the top of the ledges and climb to the balcony now. And now we're going to use the short pillar at the edge to climb onto the taller pillar. Now, you just need to convince the Colossus to headbutt this pillar. So shoot it with an arrow until it does, and the entire balcony will crush down onto it, knocking off its armor. So, now that the magic sigil weak spot is exposed, you just need to get the Colossus to slow down long enough so you can stab it. So run to one of the nearby pillars that you just knocked over on your way in, stand on it, and the Colossus will charge you. At the very last second, jump so that you don't get knocked over, and the Colossus is going to stun itself for a second, which gives you just enough time to jump onto its back and stab it a couple of times. Repeat that process over and over until you defeat the Colossus. But just to be clear, we're up on the thing. We get the Colossus's attention. We jump. We hold on. We stab. Yeah. Wash, rinse, repeat, as they say on my shampoo bottles. Up. Jump, hold, stab, and I bet you can figure out the rest.